Here I am in the inside of Boxy, starting to do my soundproofing. I decided to start on the wheel arch, which was a really good idea. But it wasn't until halfway through I decided, I should have really lifted the floor first. As you can see, I go ahead taking the wall panel off. And then my next step after this is to clean everything down, because when I took the wall panel off, there's quite a lot of sawdust and dust in general behind the panel. So I continued cleaning this, using some white roll and some hand sanitizer. After that, I went ahead to use the rest of my soundproofing, and I also used offcuts that I had left over from a friend just to kind of fill in the gaps. The less noise in the back of the van before insulating the better. So whatever you can afford really, if you can afford to do more, cool, go for it. If you can't, then don't. But you can see here I'm using like offcuts, or if I'm not using offcuts, I'm cutting and using pieces that I can use. The only problem here was I was working at night in this section, and of course the light kept going out in the van, which meant I have to keep on opening the door and resetting the light. Really, I should have an extension and a light setup for doing any of this work, but I'm never organised and I never do anything by plan. So yeah, that wouldn't be me if I did it in an organised fashion. So here I am doing the panel on above the window. So far I've soundproofed part of the wheel arch. I've still got the front of it to do, but because I haven't lifted the floor yet, I'm not going to do that yet. I've also soundproofed all these panels. I know some people just put one on each panel, but I'm doing a little bit more because I had loads of cut-offs from a friend that had loads of spare parts left over, so I'm just kind of utilising them. I've done top panels. I use the spare cut-off pieces like this to do behind the wheel arch, so just so that it makes it a little bit better. And again, I've used sort of spare bits, so that's helped a lot. I haven't been so fussy with these panels, and I've done 4 across these bottom panels, and I've done one up here beneath the carpeting, and I'm going to do one at the other side as well. And then it was the same with up here. I stuck a few up here and then just halved one to do each side, and then I used a couple of little cut-offs. You don't need to be as fussy as this, but if you've got the pieces, you might as well use them, because the more soundproofing you can put in, the quieter the van's going to be, which will be really good. I've still got to lift this floor, clean it all out, and then do the insulation to the floor. I've still got to do the soundproofing to this side of the van, the door when it's closed, and then all up here as well. So yeah, I've still got a fair bit to go, but it's hard when the dark nights are coming in and you've got limited time. But I'm just going to take my time and do a little bit when I can, because it's obviously a winter project. Yeah. So here's me doing the top part of opposite side of the van. Health and safety, don't watch this. Me using Henry to stand on. So here I am doing the other side of the van on another day. I removed the wall panel and now I'm cleaning. This side of the van for some reason was way cleaner. Don't know why. It didn't take me as long to clean, and I started putting on the Dodo sound deadening mats. It was way easier to do this side as well because I was using full sheets and then just cutting to size what I needed. So it was a lot cleaner to finish on this side. It was way easier, and probably because I'd had the practice from doing the other side. You can see that I'm about to do the wheel arch. I always find it the trickiest part to do. The only video I didn't do was of the side panel door. As you can see there's carpeting on it, so I had to cut the carpet and put the sound deadening behind it, but I'm going to be paneling this anyway and putting insulation behind, so I didn't see the point of doing a video on this door. I still have the back doors to do as well, but funny enough, I ran out of Dodo matting. I only have 4 pieces left, so I need to get more ordered. Hope you enjoyed my video, folks, and more updates coming soon.